Okay, so aloha class, thanks for coming today. Today our lesson is going to be on verb tenses. Verb tenses. So verb tenses in English. That's what we are going to be talking about today. But first, I just want to tell you the objective for today's class. So on the board here we have the objective. The objective for today is students will be able to identify and practice using various verb tenses in English. And so along with that, we're going to try to get you to practice identifying and using grammatically correct sentences in the various verb tenses in English. So, first to start, I have a question. So, when we're talking about an action that happened, there's three ways that you can talk about what time or when the action happened. What are those three ways, John?
The past.
Okay, past.
Future.
Future.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. So good. Right now, past and future. So those are three different ways we can talk about the time something happens. Very good. So I want you to right now get a piece of paper and pencil out and to write a sentence. The best sentence you can. Write the best sentence you can for each of those. An action that happened in the present, right now. An action that happened in the past. And an action that will happen in the future. And I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. Okay, good job. So, would you be able to read the first sentence that you have for me?
The students will take a test.
Okay, so what is that talking about? The action is going to happen when?
Future.
Future, good. How about the next sentence?
The students took a test.
Took a test, so what is that implying about the time?
Past.
Okay, next one.
The students are taking a test.
Good, so what does that tell you about the time?
They're taking a test right now.
Okay, yeah, very good. So that's just to warm you up with verb tenses for today, so good job with that. Today we are going to be looking at, of course, this verb tense chart, okay? So up here on the top we have past, present, future, which you said are the verb tenses of an action that happened in the past, right now, and in the future. And then right on the side here we have 4 different things here. We have a simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. And what these do is tell give if the action is still going right now, ongoing, or if it already happened. So that's kind of what, yeah, so let me see. Yeah, they just talk about an action that's still happening. So an action right now happening, or just an action that is already completed. An action that's already happened. So combining those two, we have on the top a simple past, simple present, and simple future. And then we have continuous past, continuous present, continuous future, and then perfect past, perfect continuous past, so on and so on and so forth. But today, we are just going to focus on and learn about the simple past, simple present, and simple future verb tenses in English. Okay. So first is simple past, simple present. And the form is to have a subject, and then a verb in the base form, or a verb in the base form plus S and ES. So example is birds fly and people walk. So that's the form that simple present is used in. And the meaning or the use of simple present is to talk about a habit or a usual event, something that usually happens, a fact, daily events, or a repeated action. So those are different things and different ways you can use simple present. So some examples here are, I usually go to sleep at 10 o'clock. And so that is a habit. It's talking, the habit that you always go to sleep at 10 o'clock. All right. Can you read the next one, John?
I go to work every day.
Okay, so that is a daily event. Every day you go to work. Okay, the next one, can you read that, John?
I play basketball every day.
Good, and that's a repeated action. Okay. So, do you have any questions with the simple present?
Well, I have a question. Mine is students are taking a test.
Mm-hmm.
But that was present.
So that is the, let's just take a look here. So, are taking, that would be the continuous present. So talking about an action that's happening now but is still continuing right now. So what was your sentence again?
Students are taking a test.
Yeah, so right now they are taking the test, but it's continuing. It's not like a habit. John takes a test. But are taking is, right now they're doing it and it's continuing. It's still happening. And so it's still the present form because...
But I eat pizza every day isn't happening right now.
Yeah.
Why is it present?
I eat pizza every day is a fact. And simple present
I
is
ate pizza yesterday is a fact.
Yeah. But that's talking about you did it before. So I eat pizza every day. It's a fact, but something you did in the past.
And present?
I ate pizza. I eat pizza, and I will eat pizza. So the present, I eat pizza, is just talking about the fact right now, or the usual event that happens, I eat pizza. But that's just the simple form up here. You see down, I eat pizza every day is a fact. Okay. So now I want to practice some exercises. So here's the worksheet using present tense. And I just want to go through together, maybe through the first two exercises, and then we'll talk about it. So let's just go through that together right now. Okay.
How your students that you're teaching, do they know anything about tenses?
Yeah.
What level are they?
That's like more intermediate, not really too confident in tenses, but they have a general idea of them. Okay, so let's just go through exercise number 1. So this is saying to choose the correct form in the simple present tense. So example, I, you, we, they cook. He, she cooks, right? And so for each sentence, I want you to choose if it should be cook or cooks. So let's see, what would it be for number 1? I cook or cooks on Monday? Cook, good. What about number 2? We cook on Tuesday, good. 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 Oh, sorry, so he, it should be he cooks. He cooks. So for he and she, it's always he or she cooks. And if it's I, you, we, or they, it's cook. So she cooks. And then how about 7?
Cook.
Cooks. Okay, that's actually cooks as well.
Why? I is singular. You is singular.
Yeah.
He is singular. She is singular. It is singular. Should be the same.
Yeah, so it's yeah, all you really need to know is, of course, I, you, we, then they are cook. He, she is cooks. That's just the rule. That's the why, just the rule with it. And as long as you just kind of memorize that and know that, you'll be okay. And also with it cooks.
Okay, but you realize you're not answering the question, right? Why is that? I just got to memorize this.
He
Wash.
washes, she washes, it washes.
Is there a rule? What is this rule?
I forget what the rule is.
What somebody asked you? This is like a, this is a part of English that is quite difficult for some reason that ELL students have trouble with. But there is a rule, right? The rule is a singular subject puts an S on the end of the verb.
Yeah.
So that's why she, he, and it should be with the S on the end. We is a plural, so it shouldn't. And they is a plural.
Yeah.
I and you are the exception to that rule. So the rule is look for the subject. Because there's a lot more, subject-verb agreement is the rule for this tense. The present simple tense. So anyway, go on.
All right, so good job on that exercise. Now we'll just go on to the next one, which is simple past. And so the form with simple past is the subject plus the verb and then an ed ending. And so it looks like John walked or he ate. And with walked is ed, but with ate, the reason why it's not eated is because it's an irregular verb. So irregular verbs are going to be different from regular verbs when you do the past. So they're not going to have an ed ending, but irregular verbs like ate, drank. Those are the irregular verbs. But just knowing the S verb and then ed endings, they walked. If it's irregular, he ate, they drank, kind of thing. So the meaning is to express something that began and ended in the past. So an action that began sometime before and ended as well in the past. So some examples are Susan went to Japan last year. So she began, in the past she went to Japan and then she finished. So she went to Japan last year. So can you read the next one, John?
I walked to school at 7 this morning.
Okay. Next one.
I finished doing my homework.
And next one.
I saw a movie yesterday.
Good. So let's see, can you think of a sentence using the simple past?
I took a test yesterday.
Yeah, I took a test yesterday. Good. All right, so let's go again over the past, simple past. Let's just go over the first two exercises. Okay. So, let's see, let's go through exercise number 1. So number 1 is I cleaned my car on Monday. Good. You
Cooked.
Sorry, you
Walked.
Second, you walked. That's good. We
Cooked.
good. We cooked lunch on Wednesday. They
Sewed.
good. They sewed curtains on Thursday.
Filmed.
Yeah, he filmed the movies on Friday. She
Rested. Played.
they yes, good. Okay. Yeah, then let's go to the next page and do exercise on the back. Exercise number 3. Let's try that one. I
Trapped.
trapped. Good. I trapped my mouse on Monday. You jogged yesterday morning. Good. We flipped the pancakes breakfast. Next day. Good. Chopped firewood last winter. He mixed the chemicals together. Okay. The nurse helped. And then it tipped. Tipped. Good. All right. So those are all regular verbs, right? And have the ed ending. So yeah, just good job on that. So next, actually, first we have questions with simple past. Questions? All right. Okay, then we'll go on to the last one for today. Is simple future. Okay, so simple future is the form of simple future is the subject plus will or be going to, then the verb. So I will go, I am going to go. So the meaning is to express an action that you intend to do, express a promise, or express a plan. And let's see. Yeah, so I just want to have you go ahead and read this first sentence, John.
I will help you with your homework.
Good. Next one.
I will call you later.
Good. And the next one.
I am going to Hawaii for vacation.
Okay, so if you notice, it's going to, and then this will. So this going to is a plan that you're going to go to Hawaii, right? And then I will help is like a volunteer thing that you're deciding to do or you want to do. I will help you with your homework. I will call you later. But going to talks about a more definite plan. I am going to Hawaii for vacation. So for sure plan. So that's the difference with going to and will, and those two are used with the form of using simple future. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions?
I don't understand the difference between I am going to go to Hawaii. Why not just say I will go to Hawaii? What's the difference between I am going to go to Hawaii for a vacation and I will go to Hawaii for a vacation?
Yeah, I will go to Hawaii is, say if somebody wants you to come and you say, I will go, I don't know exactly when, but I will go. And then I am going to go to Hawaii for vacation leans more toward an exact time you're going to go. So you can say, I am going to go to Hawaii next year. Yeah, in this case, either way, if you say I will go to Hawaii for vacation, I am going to Hawaii for vacation, they're both correct. They're both grammatically correct. It's just what you want to imply to the person if you're gonna eventually go there at a specific time, or you want to but you don't know exactly when, kind of thing. So expressing action that you tend to do, a promise, or a plan. And those are all the different uses and ways using simple future. Okay. So yeah, then next we'll just go through the last one, the future tense exercises. So we'll just go through exercise number 1. So you want to choose the will something. Yeah, will clean. So the second one.
Will.
So can you read the full sentence?
Will you cook on Tuesday?
Yeah, good. Okay, third one.
I will ask.
I will ask. Okay. I will ask a repairman to come Wednesday. Good. Number 4.
And then our group will be.
Okay, good. So can you read that sentence for me?
Thursday.
Good. Okay, fifth one.
Will you hike with us on Friday?
Good.
If necessary, we will carry the supply in the car. John and Wes will read.
Children. Sunday, good. All right, then let's go to the back and go to exercise number 4 on the back, or the next page. So this is using I'm going to. So number 1, Drew and I.
Miss Garrison, Drew and I is
going to run in the race.
Department store is going
To
have a sale.
good.
Dennis is going to Greenwich. Is going to buy a houseboat. We is going. We grow grapes. Are going to name the baby Linda. The store owner is going to hire an accountant to do the taxes.
Good, good. All right, so do you have questions of simple future then? Okay, so those are the three tenses we covered today. And then next time we meet, we are going to talk about the past continuous or continuous past, then present continuous and future continuous. So talking more about these forms, the meaning, how to use them, and practicing the sentences like we did today.
Good.